I'm joined on the Young Hollywood sofa with WWE legend Mick Foley. How are you?
I'm doing good. I haven't have to adjust to the fashionable surroundings here.
It's all right, isn't it? It's not a bad setup here at the Four Seasons. It's nice.
I suddenly feel overwhelmed and underdressed.
Mate, you are definitely not underdressed. You are wearing the perfect outfit.
Yeah.
This is great. I love Christmas. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. This shirt is amazing.
When we met, I'm jumping around a little bit.
Right.
When Tommy Avalone and he's the director.
Right.
Of I Am
Yeah, we're
Santa
mentioning we're here for I Am Santa Claus, which he stars in. So obviously it's Christmas.
How's that feel on your scalp at all?
It's more the balls rubbing against my shoulders.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's the first time that.
Being Santa is a job that if you didn't love doing it, you couldn't do it at all.
Here, will this help?
We met with Morgan Spurlock.
Right.
I got on the plane at 6 a.m. from New Orleans right after WrestleMania. Went to New York, and Tommy and I personally screened the movie for Morgan. And Morgan loved it. You know, he had a bunch of suggestions, and he kept on saying, like, and then we'll do this, we'll, and Tommy, the director, you know, this is his baby. Like, 3 years earlier, he'd gone up to Morgan with what he thought was a great idea to follow, you know, Santa's ambassadors around during the rest of the year to see what they did. And Morgan said, great idea. I need stories. Like, you need characters. Tommy went out, found some great characters. We told some great stories. So it was like, you know, we're showing this movie to Morgan, and I just happened to say, knowing that any documentary film is going to be an uphill struggle, I said, Morgan, I said, I believe I've been wearing Santa-themed attire every day this year. What I will do is I'll start documenting. I will have my alternate Twitter site, @FoleyIsSanta, where the only thing I do is document what I was wearing that day. So I think now we're on day 338. Out of 365, going into the home stretch, looking pretty good in red, right, guys?
Still wearing Christmas outfits. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I bet you just spread joy wherever you go.
It does spread a little bit of joy.
People can't help see a shirt like that and not smile.
And it doesn't matter if they know who I am or not. I get on a plane, you know, early morning, and there's a flight attendant whose job it is to be polite. But then you see them with the regular smile for every other customer, and then their eyes light up, and they see a little bit of this in March on a dreary day. Yeah, so it does brings a little Christmas cheer all year long.
Exactly, and we mentioned obviously the documentary I Am Santa Claus is based on these guys, which we all see all year. You know, we're always Christmas time, and you do wonder who are these men, because they're not Santa. Unless the kids are watching.
They're ambassadors.
They're ambassadors for Santa.
Santa can't be everywhere.
But Santa can't employ them all year round.
Yeah.
So you wonder what they do for the rest of the year. And this documentary gives a great outlook on their lives.
I think so.
What was your favourite moment? Was there a favourite moment for you personally in the making of this documentary?
Well, for me, it was Christmas Eve. I don't want to...
we don't want to put too many spoilers out there.
Spoiler, but I'd been involved with a different documentary project called Beyond the Mat. That was a look at what wrestlers did, you know, when they weren't in the ring, and I love being part of that movie. And to this day, you know, I'm really proud of it. At the time they started filming it in 1996, I thought this is what I'm going to be remembered for, this role in this movie. And unfortunately, things took off for me in WWE, so it's only one of the things I'm remembered for. But it happened to catch like my worst parental moment when I was in an extremely physical match with The Rock, and my kids were in the front row, and they didn't react well. So I'm fortunate that I have, you know, all right, I've got my worst parental moment in Beyond the Mat, but in I Am Santa Claus, it's like my best.
Right. I'm gonna give you a few Christmas questions because I know how much you love Christmas.
I do.
What's your go-to Christmas dish for food?
Oh, Christmas dish. My mother's Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding,
Yorkshire pudding. We always wanted the roast.
How British, brilliant.
And my brother and I would you know, we would, you know, fight it out to see who got more of the Yorkshire pudding.
Favorite Christmas movie?
As a movie, I'm going to go with Elf.
Brilliant.
In that it is for me what Christmas Story is to many of us. That movie just gets better with each viewing. That there's something else that Buddy the elf, you know.
I was just walking around New York and you just love going in the doors, doing them sort of things.
Oh yeah, there's something else to discover with each passing viewing.
Right. Last one. Favorite Christmas song?
Old Toy Trains.
Okay.
By Roger Miller. It's a little bit obscure.
Right. I was just about to say I don't know that one.
Very simple, very nice.
Do you listen to Christmas songs all year round as well?
I always have something there with me. You know, I'm still old school. I still have CDs, and so there's always something, some kind of selection.
Right.
And then when I'm listening to, when I have Pandora, I'll sometimes go with a holiday instrumental. So therefore, you know, it's not June or July. You don't have Brenda Lee singing "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree," but you have some.
You never know.
Holiday, you know, themes in the background without the lyrics.
I like that.
Very nice.
You mentioned photos. That's another thing that obviously, you know, these Santas love as well, is the fact that they're going to be in a photo that can be, you know, people will look through their albums in 20, 30, 50 years time at that photo and they'll be, you know, present in it. It's amazing.
You know, I used to do a lot of work with Make-A-Wish and other wish-granting organizations. I haven't done it like I used to. And I used to go over quite often and I'd watch the matches with the kids. And then that way I'd kind of relieve myself of the responsibility to say anything meaningful. You know, I could be there, I could be supportive, but we'd have something to talk about. So I was in the homes of a lot of families who've been going through tough times. And the two things they seem to really treasure are that photo with Mickey Mouse and the photo with Santa Claus.
Right.
Like it's a keeper. It's something that people
exactly.
keep with them for a generation. And so as Santa Jim like really eloquently puts it, very touchingly, like without knowing it, you become part of people's lives. And he says like after he's completely out of the picture, and Jim's a lot more emotional when he tells the story.
It brings tears. It brings tears to you, yeah.
It does,
it's
man.
Tough to watch.
And I'll look, and I've seen it 3 times now, you know, in person with audiences, and I resist the urge to watch Jim, even though he's riveting. And I'll watch people in the crowd, and I see tough guys wiping away tears. You know, it's very touching. And he says that, you know, after he's out of the picture, there's going to 40 years down the road, there's going to be people looking at photos of their mother in his arms.
Right. It's true. True. There you have it. If that's not enough reason to go watch I Am Santa Claus, then I really don't know what to tell you. Merry Christmas from Mick Foley. Go watch it. Well done, sir.
Thank
Great
you very
documentary.
much.
Well done. And I haven't been hit yet, so let's wrap this up.